Hello and welcome to Just One More Watch. And welcome to the annual video where I wear a silly hat and pretend that I enjoy Christmas. Although this year I found a way to debase myself even further. I found a hat with elf ears on it. I had better stop being the Grinch though, because my son is now old enough to be getting excited about Christmas. Plus we are hosting my wife's family here in Sydney this year, so I've got no choice. I'm gonna have to embrace it. Apart from the silly hat, this is my annual video with some gift ideas. So if you're looking to buy the watch lover in your life a present, or you are the watch lover and you're hoping to receive a gift or two, I've got some ideas for you. And I've got gift ideas from $5 up to just over $250 US. Now obviously Christmas is rapidly approaching, so do check all delivery dates, but I have done, and every item on today's list should be able to be delivered well before the big man comes down the chimney. This is also the video each year where I get to play Santa and do a Christmas giveaway. I give away 3 watches to one of you lot watching, either to start your collection, to take your collection to the next level, or just to provide you with 3 sneaky regifts. It doesn't bother me at all what you do with them. It's your prize. Now in previous years, I've always bought the watches myself, but this year I've only paid for half of them. My business partner at EREBUS, Stephen aka Mr. P, has paid for the other half, because this year I'm giving away 3 EREBUS watches worth 1,500 plus Aussie dollars, plus some strap packs, a t-shirt, a cap, the full package, the full Monty if you will. One of you is going to win a purple EREBUS Origin 38 with matching sapphire bezel insert, an EREBUS Ascent with malachite dial, and the brand new Origin GMT premium spec with blue dial and bi-colour ceramic bezel insert. Not a bad little prize pack if you ask me. What do you have to do to win it? Well, stick around until the end of the video and I'll tell you. But let's get into these gifts, starting with the most affordable and working up to the most expensive. I'll leave links to all 10 in the description of the video in the order that I show them. Let's start with a couple of stocking fillers, some really affordable items. And at number 1, the cheapest item on the list today. Indeed, this is the cheapest watch I've ever reviewed on the channel, but also arguably the most fun. It's the Skmei Transformers watch, and you can pick one up on AliExpress for just over $5 US. Now, because it's a Skmei, this is definitely not a licensed product, but who cares for a fiver? It's just so much fun. This is a no-brainer stocking filler for the small person in your life, or the big person with the mentality of a small person. Look at the top right of the listing. Delivery before Christmas, no problem at all. Ali has really upped their game over the last few years in that regard. It's probably not going to be an heirloom piece, but if it makes it to the end of Boxing Day and puts some smiles on some faces, it's probably done enough. Next up is an item that I include on the list just about every year. It's Polywatch. Every watch lover should have a tub of Polywatch close at hand. It's fantastic for taking scratches out of vintage acrylic crystals, but also Casios and G-Shocks, the majority of which use acrylic crystal. Rub it on with some kitchen towel, rub it off with a soft cloth, and just like that, the scratches are gone, all for around $7. If you have a budget of around $20, there are a bunch of entertaining horological t-shirts on Amazon that I'm sure will resonate with many of you watching. I thought these 3 were particularly pertinent. They're all available in a bunch of sizes and a bunch of colours, guaranteed to both simultaneously raise a smile and start an argument on Christmas morning. If you've got a bit more to spend, or have a bit more to be spent on you, then I highly recommend these watch rolls by Q. I've used a bunch of watch rolls over the years to take watches with me on my travels. Dollar for dollar, these are the best. They start at $80 US for a 3-watch roll. The roll itself comes nicely packaged in its own branded box, and each watch sits on its own cushion, but you can remove one watch without having the entire roll collapse around you, like with a lot of other designs. Cheaper watch rolls are obviously available, but I think this one is well worth a little bit of extra investment. Another stalwart on my Christmas list is the Casio G-Shock DW5600E, and it's there for 3 reasons. The first is the price. Under 45 US dollars for one of these is a ridiculously good deal. I've watched the prices of just about everything else go up over the last 5 or 6 years, but not these Casios. Reason 2 is they're suitable for just about everyone, whether it's a one-watch collection for a teenage boy or a weekend watch for your Uncle Bert to wear while he's doing the gardening. Most people will find some utility in a G-Shock. And reason 3 is because you're getting two brands for the price of one here effectively. Casio, who make the best affordable watches in the world, and G-Shock, who've been making these tough, no-nonsense watches worn by first responders and armed forces for about 4 decades now. All of that for less than 50 bucks. It's just outstanding. Next up, it's another fabulous watch to gift or to receive. If Granny's feeling generous this year, it's the Orient Bambino. You can still pick these up in a whole bunch of different colours on Amazon for under 150 US dollars, and they look like they cost a lot more than 150 US dollars, believe me. They're such a classic design, they can be worn as an everyday watch or as an occasional wear dress watch. So if you're just starting out in the hobby or you're encouraging someone to get into watches, the Bambino is the type of watch that will still fulfill a role in a collection even as that collection grows. Just be careful with the sizing though, because these are now available in a couple of different sizes. Make sure you pick the one most appropriate for the wrist in question. If the watch nerd in your life is exactly that, a proper nerd, get them a Timegrapher. They can then spend endless hours adjusting their mechanical watches to run within plus or minus 5 seconds a day, adjusted to 6 different positions at least. You can pick one up for around 150 US dollars on Amazon or $100 on AliExpress. Again, delivery well before Christmas. Just make sure you specify the correct plug for your local region. I've got one of these branded as a Weishi. It has worked perfectly for me now for the last 5 years. Alright, the last and most expensive suggestion on the list today isn't actually a watch, but you could buy a bloody good watch for the price. It's an 18-piece watch repair toolkit by Bergeon, and it costs an eye-watering $258.99. Now, this may seem ridiculous if you're just starting out in the hobby and have bought one of those $15 repair kits that contains a gazillion pieces. And those are great to start you off, but when all bar 3 of those gazillion pieces are broken, you're ready for one of these. It comes in its own carry case so you don't lose anything. There's a loop, there's a spring bar removal tool, a push pin removal tool, case back removal tool, a knife, there's a bunch of screwdrivers. It's not cheap, but these are the kind of tools that you'll still be using in a decade. So the value comes through long-term durability and longevity. You're kind of in this one for the long game, if you see what I mean. Alright, that's quite enough gift ideas, I think. Make sure you forward this video to the person in your life playing Santa. It's now my turn to play Santa. 3 brand new EREBUS watches plus a bunch of merch to one lucky winner. Merry Christmas to them. Let's have a look at the prizes. The first watch is the Origin 38 in purple. I thought a little bit of colour would be fun to kick off this 3-piece combo. These are really nicely proportioned. The bracelet tapers from 20 to 16 and back up to 18 at the on-the-fly adjustable, of course, clasp. They're chunky, but they're nicely wearable. All watches come with polishing cloth, screwdriver, and a full 2-year warranty, by the way. Or what do you think of the Malachite Ascent? Still fully wrapped in all its protective plastic coating, of course. Each individual watch is unique because it's a natural mineral. Not many brands offer malachite, and no brands offer malachite at the price that we offer malachite at. Or if you are a global jet setter, you're in luck because we just launched a GMT version of the larger 41mm case Origin. This is one of the premium variants with the all-brushed 5-link J-style bracelet and a beautiful, fully loomed, bi-coloured sandblasted ceramic bezel insert. Plus, as discussed, 6 EREBUS branded straps across 2 strap packs, 1 t-shirt and 1 baseball cap, all entirely gratis, free of charge to one of you lucky punters. So, what do you have to do to win that lot? Well, not much, to be honest. First of all, it's a subscriber giveaway, so if you're not already a subscriber of the channel, there's a big red button that will help you with that particular task. Secondly, head over to the EREBUSwatches.com website, I'll leave a link in the description of course, scroll down to the bottom of the front page and sign up for our newsletter, a weekly epistle from me to you with offers and deals as well as general EREBUS related news and gossip. If you have already subscribed to the channel and to the newsletter, you can skip straight to step 3. Step 3 being, come back here and leave a comment on this video. Any comment you like, but try and keep it clean to avoid the spam filters. In exactly 1 week's time, I will scroll through the comments, I will pick one at random, I will pin that comment, and I will reply to the winner telling them they've won, asking them to reply to the comment and to send me an email. Now, YouTube has been okay regarding scammers recently, but they still appear every now and then. They use my channel logo and they try and get you to contact them via Telegram or WhatsApp or some other nonsense. That's not me. If it doesn't sound like me or look like me, it's not me. I will never ask you to contact me through any means other than email, and I will never ever ask you for a cent for one of these giveaways. Alright, one of you is going to have an extra happy Christmas this year with an EREBUS prize pack, but I wish all of you the very best of the season when it comes. If none of those gifts quite work for you, then why not watch this video from last year or the year before? The competitions obviously are now closed.